It's the holiday season, and with it is Tim Horton's last chance to get themselves off this year's naughty list. Happy holiday season, and welcome to That's Rank. It hasn't been the best year for Tim Hortons because season after season this year, they have just rained down limited time disappointment. And while stuff like their Dream Donuts have generally gone over pretty well, when they roll out fancy new drinks and new foods, well, those have gone over like trying to book a flight on Christmas Eve. Still, it's the holidays, guys. A time for relaxation, friends, family, and celebration. We don't have time for negativity, which is why I'm going into today's limited time menu with an open mind as we take a look at Gingerbread Latte, Candy Cane Hot Chocolate, Candy Cane Ice Cap, Gingerbread Chocolate Dream Donut, and Chocolate Fudge Pretzel Dream Donut. You know, this menu doesn't actually sound half bad. Let's hit it. So very recently I decided to give oat beverages a fighting chance in these reviews by, well, eliminating the oats. So while this was initially designed as a gingerbread oat latte, I replaced the so-called oat milk with actual milk, and with it, the result should, in theory, be infinitely better. Adding oat milk is like drinking a box of Quaker in your coffee. Wilford Brimley might approve,
Diabetes.
but I'm not having it. I am actually thrilled that Timmy's decided to make an attempt at the gingerbread latte because it's been missing from the Starbucks menu for a couple of years now. It's like Carey Price's talent. Nobody actually knows where it went. They screw this up. I don't taste gingerbread in this like at all. I mean, it smells like spices. I guess it is what it is, but holy weak sauce, y'all. I don't know who Timmy's is using for their gingerbread syrup provider, but it's time to find a new one, guys. Or maybe just use more. Frankly, I don't know who's to blame here. Do I really want to start with an F tier right out the gate? I'm not going to because it's not undrinkable. It's just not what's advertised. So I'll go D tier because I wouldn't return it if I ordered it. But the Christmas equivalent of this is asking for an Xbox and waking up with new socks instead. So you're 0 for 1, guys. Now this one's a classic on the menu. It's been here for a few decades now. And they do have a white chocolate variation as well, but I opted for the one that I'd be more likely to order if I was getting a hot chocolate. No hate at all for white chocolate, I just prefer milk chocolate, generally speaking. What I'm looking for here is the candy cane flavoring more than anything else, and I hope to God it's punchier than that craptacular gingerbread syrup was. So if this slaps and you're into white hot chocolate instead, I think we can safely assume that it'll be hitting over on that side as well. So before I even get into this, I'm definitely getting that clear peppermint smell in the air right now. My whole room smells like Santa Claus's farts. Oh, see, now this is where Timmy shines. Hot chocolate, iced caps, regular coffee. Just stick to your lane, Timmy's, and all's good. So the hot chocolate is good. The candy cane, really nice and minty. And if I wasn't a coffee drinker and absolutely needed that caffeine inserted intravenously into my veins every morning, this would be a great way to start off a chilly winter day. This is A tier. It's got some creaminess to it, even though I'm near certain it's just a powder mixed with some hot water, but you've earned a little bit of redemption there, Timmy's. Feel free to sit on Santa's lap and ask for one gift. Not a big gift, guys. Try to keep it under $15. You've still got some work to do. I'm trying not to prejudge here, but honestly, I don't see how this one's gonna miss. As long as they just used their regular ice cap and mixed in the same stuff I just tasted inside of my hot chocolate, it should be good to rock and roll. I always love when they drop a limited time ice cap, because really it's the only time that I drink them anymore is when I'm reviewing them for you. I used to live off these things when I was in my 20s. I was also over 300 pounds, but no correlation, guys. I mean, you know? I mean, of course it's great. The iced cap is always great. I gotta say though, I don't know that the candy cane is necessary. Like, I don't feel like it's actually adding to the recipe any. It doesn't feel like a natural pairing. It feels like a couple of classmates that didn't get to choose their own partner for a group project. You know, they're getting along okay, the work is fine, but it feels like they would do better work independently of each other. It's still A tier though, but individually, I feel like these could have been some S tier products, but You win some, you lose some, and it's good enough, Timmies, that I went ahead and slipped a little something extra inside your Christmas stocking. I'm both excited for this donut and somehow not excited for this donut. Chocolate and then gingerbread, to me, feels like you just grabbed the first two desserts that you could get your hands on off the Christmas table without asking if they made sense. Granted, it's a really nice looking one. The design, spot on. And I really love the little gingerbread man just sprawled out on that bed of whipped cream like a festive inner tube on a frozen lake. That frozen lake might not be for everyone, but this little guy here is happy. All right, I'm gonna move our little friend to the side for safety. And let's cross-section this biatch. Well, there's the chocolate portion of the gingerbread, and they did not go easy on the chocolate, that's for sure. I appreciate that, because if you're ever asking, should I add a little bit more? The answer is always yes. Let's try the cookie first. It's good. It's not your mom's baking. Like, it's not soft and chewy with the perfectly crunchy edges. It's more like a Voortman's gingerbread cookie, sorta. It's good. I know it sounds like I'm hesitating, and it's not that it's bad, it's just not working. It's all tasty. It's just that it's a polar opposite experience. They're competing flavors here. The chocolate and the gingerbread are both trying to win, and the chocolate is a million miles ahead flavor-wise. And that's not good when the gingerbread should be the star on a Christmas donut. So I'm torn because the flavor's good, but it's the wrong flavor being exhibited here. So I'm gonna go neutral and put this in the C tier. It's a completely okay donut, but the gingerbread is way more present in the cookie than it is in the donut. And at Christmas time, that's not the move, guys. Timmy's hasn't sinned here. They're just misguided, but misguided people need presents too. You guys have earned yourselves a Terry's Chocolate Orange because they're awesome, and also because you need to learn to put flavors together that actually get along with one another. Well, I don't know if this one represents Christmas, but it sounds like something that just makes a whole lot of sense. She's a beaut, Clark. Pretzels and chocolate and, well, I guess that's about it. But I'm all about that simplicity, especially at Tim Hortons where fancy is a chore. Now, I assume that there's nothing in the middle of this one, but just to make sure, yep, completely soulless. Oh well, chocolate base, chocolate fudge, pretzels. I'm still excited. That's dope, yo. It's a nice cake donut. And the toppings, all really, really good. It's doing that salty and sweet thing just right. And yeah, I just said sweet thing. I'm basically the modern day version of Stefan Urkel. I still can't put this in the perfect tier because there's been some killer dream donuts over the years, and this isn't as good as some of those ones are, but it's still another A tier delivery, and that's pretty darn good because it means that 60% of this year's holiday menu wound up in the A tier, and I'm wildly impressed, Timmies. Guys, you did it! For the first time this year, you delivered a menu worth sampling. Well, of course, other than that stupid gingerbread latte, let's just never speak of that one again. But the rest of the products sort of range from good to, dare I say, great, and I'd be happy to throw down a candy cane hot chocolate with a pretzel fudge dream donut anytime. So cheers. I hope Santa's good to you guys this year. In fact, what I really hope is he leaves you guys at Timmy's a bevy of tasty recipe cards so 2023 goes a whole lot smoother than 2022 did.